We're going to start with our work on the meridian lines. So the meridian lines are energetic pathways and lines that are held right underneath the skin and usually follow a water pathway. They're also the energetic lines that acupuncturists use, and they run through our body and they connect to an organ and usually out an extremity like a finger or a toe or a foot. So we are going to start with these simple movements that are going to stimulate these energetic pathways that will also allow us to hit and dive down into different layers deeper within the body. So we don't necessarily have to make big movements in this class and in the sequence in order to be able to leave feeling really good. So it's going to be a combination of meridian line work, Kriyas, deep breathing, and we'll throw in some Tibetans in there, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so let's begin, everybody. So this meridian line specific one we did on Friday. If you joined us then you'll already be familiar with it. If it's your first time to this, how we're going to do is you're going to take your left finger and you're literally going to press about an inch to the left of your left nostril, while the right finger is going to point, while the rest of the fingers just stay relaxed. Your elbow point is forward and the finger faces down, but you're going to look to the left. So remember, I'm opposite of you, so you're going to press, but then look to the direction that you're pressing. And that's it. That's it. Go ahead and begin. And I'm going to start us on a clock. We're going to do a 1 minute on each side. And again, this will help to move and facilitate energy pathways and those meridian lines. If I go quiet during this sequence at all, then don't worry about it, me not talking. I have the clock set, so it will hear the little buzzer as it goes off. Remember, this is, you know, for you guys who are on the live call, whether if you know you have quiet in the background and you choose to unmute, then that's perfectly fine. You can talk to me and ask questions. I'm totally okay with that. If you know you might have some other external noises going on in the background, then you might want to keep yourself on mute. But just continue to press on the left cheek as you point through the right finger and you're literally looking to the left. Okay, so you're looking this way, and this hits that whole meridian line down through the arm, right out through the finger. That is your large intestine. Okay, so that's our cue. We're now going to switch to the other side. So you're now going to take your right finger about an inch of the right nostril to the center of the cheek. You're going to turn to the right as you point to the left. The first finger is extended, and then the rest of the fingers kind of just hang out there softly as you're looking over to the right, and you are well on that clock. Okay. Keep your breathing nice and calm. In your sitting position or your sitting seat is whichever way is most comfortable for you, which allows you to sit here for a few moments in time. So it can literally be cross-legged, you can be straight-legged, you can be kneel-down position. Whatever one allows you to not feel too much pressure on the knees and the feet, and maybe you even switch it during this. There is no right or wrong to any of this. This is the Tuesday class, so this allows us to start the week. So we start gentle with this sequence, then we move to a 26 and 2. Then as the week goes on, we get a little bit more in depth, and then we end with Sunday's class with Zeta at 10, which kind of pulls it all back together and it works through. Cece provides us with the 26 and 2 sequence, which helps us work through all of this. Good job, everybody. So that is on the right side and the left side. That did your large intestines. Now we're going to move through the triple heater, which involves your pericardium and your lungs and all different types of combination of 3 different things within the body. Chrissy explains the triple heater better than I do. But we're going to take the palm out now on the right, and then palm faces up, and then you're going to turn just the palm down. And the chin is going to look, or the chin's going to tip down as you look at your left shoulder. So literally tuck your chin into your chest, but then tip it towards the left. And the left hand can just hang down so that there's no activity or it's not engaged or contracted in there. And you're continuing to turn. It also gives that nice passive stretch in the neck, and that chin to chest compression always gives you that pressure in the thyroid. So again, we're using very intelligent movements to stimulate the body so that every movement that we make in the sequence, we're working smarter, not harder. Because remember, harder doesn't always equate to the results that we're looking for as efficiently or as quickly as we desire. So just hang out here, hold still for a few more moments. Again, a little tingling in my fingers, which is interesting. Okay, let's roll to the other side. So now again, that left palm and the hand and the arm completely faces up, and then I turn the palm down towards the ceiling. As you look to the right, chin to the shoulder, but then also tip it down. So chin, shoulder, tuck in and down, and then look to the right shoulder. And you feel that passive stretching on the left. Passive stretching through the left side of the neck. And this meridian line connects out through that ring finger. Your fourth finger is really what we're looking to have extended. And then it goes out through the back of the shoulder, up through the back of the top of the ear, almost to a little bit beyond or above the temple. So again, stimulating these energetic pathways through holding still. It's the same as what any shape of a yoga posture needs or takes, right? Any posture shape stretches and or stimulates these lines. Okay. Go back to center. I give it a little bit of a shake because I get a little tingly in there, which is always fun. So staying in this sitting up position, we're now going to make our ways into a cat-cow, but we're in the seated position. So the hands are on the knees and you push in concave and then the chest pulls up. Okay, I'll show you side view. Go ahead and begin if you guys know the drill and you know the sequence, as if you know what this is. Or I can show you side view, you super concave like this. This is your exhale. And then inhale. Head doesn't have to make big swooping movements, but think chin in, head up. Chin in, head up. Exhale, inhale up, exhale, and then keep moving. Go ahead. And you can move as fast or as slow as you like for this. This is completely up to you. How much, again, or as how little as you make, but we're moving on the time. And this actually turn and tip of the pelvis is really good to start to get the hips opening. Again, smarter, not harder, efficient is what we're going for. What will give us the most amount of results for me, and the littlest amount of movement with the littlest amount of time. Gonna be any more lazy with ease. Top in the center. Tuck your chin to your chest. Suck your stomach in and hold up on your Mula Bandha. And do that for 3, 2, 1. Pick your head up, pick your chin up, release your breath, release your locks. Just hold still for a moment, noticing what you notice, letting the energy really move the body. Again, with that type of stuff, I know a lot of times I get tingling sensations on the inside, so you just sit still for a moment and let it do what it needs to do on the inside. So our next movement that we're gonna make is same thing. We're sitting up, hands around the knees, and we're gonna make the big circles to the right. And go ahead and begin. We're gonna just notice whichever way you start with. And these have become my absolute favorite. And I know even Zita did them on Sunday. I was so excited for it. It's just so efficient, right? It's so efficient. The hips, the spine, right? Even down, I feel it sometimes in my psoas, like it's like all right there. And you can make them as big or as small as you like. And just let it be organic and let it feel good. And no one's watching, really. I mean, no one's watching. Just go for it. Get used to being in your body with these simple movements like this, because sometimes these types of movements can feel really awkward to people and they don't like it emotionally. Okay, that was your timer, although it didn't go off. Go ahead, go in the other direction. Now you're gonna switch it. I reset us on the clock. Go back to, now move the other way. Okay. Stay with it. You guys are doing really good. Stay with it. Keep going. Very nice, everybody. Stop in the center. Take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, and hold, and learn how to pull up on that Mula Bandha and really hold it for 3. All locks engaged for 2. 1, head up, chin up, release, and hold still. You do it just enough to feel a little bit uncomfortable, and then you release it and hold it still. And then we're now going to twist the torso. Okay, so your thumbs go behind your shoulders, your fingers go in front of the shoulders, and we're going to inhale to the left and exhale to the right. In left, X right. And go ahead, I got you on the clock, and I've started us now, so we're going in left, X right, and move as fast or as slow as you like. You don't have to stay with my speed, although I do ask you to, in a sense, not give up. So if it gets tired or you get a little bit of a cramp, then just slow down or make the range of motion less. Even if you're just holding forward and your eyes and your head move, then we're still starting to target that movement. And I always feel this the next few days. And when I say I feel it, you don't necessarily feel it muscularly, but definitely notice more energy. The face and eyes get a little bit brighter. And it also begins to create a sense of balancing in the body. A balancing, I mean, like your mood and your emotional state. So it does help to not only bring calm and balance, but it can elevate and lift it for sure, definitely. And again, it doesn't have to be quick. They don't have to be big. This is completely your choice. And sometimes for people, this is a very new movement. So it can definitely feel challenging. But once you get used to it, body responds quickly, body is intelligent. Very nice, everybody. Arms down, take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, pull up on your Mula Bandha and hold it for 3. Really squeeze, you feel a little bit uncomfortable for 2. For 1, head up, chin up. And just notice what you notice for a moment without adding any extra emotion to it. Just notice either the air or the fan, or you hear something. Allow your senses to become acutely attuned. Awesome. So let's continue with one that's interesting called the penetrating vessel, which is going to align the chakras and really focus on the Sushumna, which is the energetic tube that the vertebrae are hosted in. Like your spinal canal has that energetic tube. As the energy passes up and down the spine. So we're going to take the arms up and the palms just tip forward, just a hair back. Not super flat forward, just a little bit back. We're literally just going to hold that for a minute. Okay, so we're literally just holding right here, pulling your belly button and then lift up through the chest and think about aligning yourself from the neck all the way down to the base of the spine. Traditionally it's done standing, but we're gonna stay in our seated position just because it's that nice transition from one to the other. And it does get a little bit challenging to continue to hold your arms up like this. You don't realize how much it can benefit the arms, the shoulders, the nervous system, and remember the nerves of the neck run right through those fingertips. Just hold and breathe. Nice, slow, calm, even. Pull the belly button in, but lift through the chest, pull the ribs in. Awesome. Arms down by your side. And then take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, pull up on your Mula Bandha, hold it for 3. Generate a little bit internal heat for 2. For 1, head up, chin up. And release, and just notice what you notice for a moment. Okay, so this is the last one. It goes to the heart, right? This is your energetic pathway that attaches to the pericardium, so the palms are up and they face out. Okay. So this is literally, we're gonna hold this again for another minute. Sometimes I incorporate this into the flows and I have you inhale and breathe out the hands, right? Which is perfectly fun and acceptable. If you guys wanna do that here, then that's fine. Today I'm literally just gonna have you hold it up in this position. I must have some neck issues happening today because my hands are like tingling every moment. It's the trampoline, Allison. As you inhale naturally, and when you exhale, think about exhaling out your hands. So you could do it just naturally. And let it be organic. Again, you think about the energy in the air passing out through the hands as you inhale slowly. And you exhale out hands. Awesome. Arms down. And then take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, hold your Mula Bandha for 3, 2, 1. Head up, chin up. Sit still, notice what you notice. Awesome. Let's do some side body. Take the right hand and let the right hand go down, and the left arm, we're gonna pull it up and over. So we're gonna go one arm first, and then we're gonna go both arms. So we're gonna go one arm to the right and then one arm to the left. And now this is where it starts to get a little bit more fun and you can play as you choose to play. You can simply stay here with the arm up and then the right hand down, targeting that left side body. The legs can go wide. There's lots of different things that you can add or incorporate into this now, but we're just gonna start here. We're gonna go up onto the right. We're gonna hold this. I have us on the clock, okay? So again, I like to sit in a straddle for this and flex my toes so that I'm getting the inner thighs as well. So you can add inner thighs and side body. Okay, really think about pressing up and over. Yeah, that's it. That might make you guys feel a little bit better in the legs. I love the inner thigh. And make sure you keep the toes flexing back for this one. Remember, you flex for the work, you point for the camera. Okay, so keep those toes flexed back. Keep stretching and reaching with the left. And hold it just for a few more moments. You're right here at the end, and then we had a minute on the side. Stay with it. A few more moments. Awesome. Okay, there's your buzzer. Let's go. You can shake it out in between if you choose. And then you can go ahead and go right over to the other side. You can just see it or hear it in the background. They found my heels in my closet. So if you can hear it on the mic, all you hear is click clock, click clock, click clock. That's all I can hear behind me. So we've got the right arm now reaching up and over. Remember, I'm opposite of you.
Now she's not coming. Let's do it.
Yeah, she heard me now, so now she's staying away. Because it was like a train earlier. One came out with my shoes on, then the other one came out with my shoes on, and then they just kept them on, and now they're clicky-clocking all around the house.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go, mommy, why don't you ever wear high heels? I'm like, it's nowhere to go, babe. There you go, we gotta click. Here she goes. Okay, go back to the center, everybody. Okay, arms up over your head. You can either interlace your fingers and release your index fingers, or you can go into prayer position with your thumbs crossed. Whichever way is comfortable for you. Your seated position, again, you can bring your legs back to crisscross. You can go kneel down position. Oh, there they are. If you want to add a little bit more and you want to add a toe stretch, then you can come onto the toes and you can do it from here. Okay, so these are your different options and your different choices, depending on how you want to amplify and or modify, right? It's just fancy terms for turn it up or turn it down. Okay, so take the arms up over your head, find your grip. You can also take the right hand and grab the left wrist. That's my preference. Inhale, lift, and let's gently turn to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go back center, change your grip, inhale, lift, go left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, center, lift, go to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, change, center, inhale, lift, go to the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, change. Good job, everybody. Now take your hands and make a fist, and then you're going to push out as you hollow or concave out your back. I'll show you side view, so you're like this. Okay. And now the hands are going to go to the floor and then roll over your toes and find yourself into your downward facing dog. And you are in your first downward dog of the day, everybody. Well, right, probably most of you, not your first one of the day, first one in the sequence for sure. Okay, so you can pedal it out if you choose. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Let the head drop down. And think about the first fingers pressing forward, the middle fingers are going a little bit towards the corners of your mat if you are using mat. Heels may or may not go to the floor. Again, we're not concerned with the depth and or the range of motion, and especially in this sequence. It is specifically designed to go layer into layer into layer under the skin, through the muscles, through the blood, through the cells, and we're energy, and we're literally starting to manipulate it through making shapes and doing deep breathing techniques. Hold still. Okay, let's drop to the knees and make your way into a tabletop position. And now we are going to start our traditional cat and cows from here. So this would be your cat on the exhale, and the cow is on the inhale, and then the cat on the exhale, and then the cow on the inhale. Go ahead and begin. I'm going to put us on the clock for this one. So again, if you hear me stop talking, then no, I haven't lost us in the pace and in the timing of the class. Really try to look up in this one, even if you don't, and drop the head all the way back. So you have a full extension through the throat. It's almost like you feel it where your Adam's apple would be. Move as fast or as slow as you like. Zita did it really well on Sunday, where she had you start off slowly and then you progressively got quicker and quicker. So that might be something you enjoy as well. Her flows are smart. Okay, stay with it. You're right here at the end. Okay, there's your buzzer. Stop in the center. Okay, so from here, let's just move it out, do some dancing lions. Okay, go in a few directions, going one way. Again, we like these because these allow you to feel comfortable in your body. A lot of people, I notice, are not so comfortable making these movements. Some people really are, and then some people hold back. So try to let it feel good in your body, and don't be concerned with, how much you're doing or who's looking. No one's looking. Everybody's doing their own stuff. Go in the other direction if you haven't already switched. And then 2 more times and make your way back to the center. Okay, we find ourselves in the center position, and now I want you to take the right leg and lift it up so that it's at a 90-degree angle. You guys see me. So I'm tabletop with the right leg at 90, and try to not arch the spine, but round through, pull belly in, so that you're literally going to hold this position. Okay, find it, and I will start you on the clock. It's only 20 seconds, so it's not really super long, but you'll definitely start to feel it. And try not to tip to the left. Okay, so try to keep left knee under left hip, and you keep right knee in line with right hip. Flex your right toes back towards your face, keep them flexed. Ooh, that went fast. Okay, now bring your right leg down. And then we can take a couple of dancing lines in between. It just helps to move it out, like 1 or 2 big circles. Come back to the center, and let's do the other side. Go ahead, I've got you on the clock. Again, try not to tip your hip to the right. Flex your left foot and pick your left leg up. Pull the belly in and round through the spine. And, ooh, yeah, see how I had to turn my left hip down? Yep, find your alignment. Remember the shapes. Don't try to square peg round hole it. Oh, we're done. Left leg down. Take a couple dancing lions. The shapes are what stimulate energetic pathways. Okay, a couple of dancing lions to the right, a couple to the left. Do something that feels good. Shake it out. Okay, so now we're going to go back to that position where we lift the right leg back, but this time straighten it back. And then we're going to pull the right knee to the left elbow and then straighten it. That's 1. Right knee, left elbow. 2. Right knee, left elbow. 3. Right knee, left elbow. Straighten it for 4. We're going to go to 11. This is 5. When I say the next number, I'm on a straight leg back. Okay, pull it in. straighten 6. You can stay with me or move on. Pull it in, straighten 7, pull it in, straighten 8, pull it in, straighten 9, pull it in, straighten 10, pull it in, really squeeze and hold, straighten 11, right leg down, circle it out, do a couple circles. Okay, I'm gonna go the same thing now onto the left, so lift the left leg back, straighten it, and then pull it in, elbow or knee to elbow, and crunch and hold, and then straighten, pull it in, straighten. This is 2. You can move faster or slower than me if you like. Pull it in, straighten 3, pull it in, straighten 4, pull it in, straighten 5, pull it in, straighten 6, pull it in, straighten 7, pull it in, straighten 8, oop, had a hot flash, pull it in, straighten 9, pull it in, straighten 10, pull it in, straighten 11, left leg down, and circle it out. Okay, press back into child's pose, and drop down here for a moment. Drop down into your child's pose. You can let the head and the neck drop down. Now you're gonna come forward through a tabletop, keep the knees down, and then we're gonna drop the hips almost so that we're going into that upward facing dog with the thighs on the ground. Try not to hunch the shoulders, don't let them get hunchy. Keep pushing away, even if the thighs, I'll show you modified, thighs don't come up so high. Or thighs will come up higher, sorry. And then you press down if you got a little bit more, okay? And then sit it back into your child's pose. Try to pull your chin in. And then come forward, let's find that again. That modified upward facing. And then slide your legs back as you let the arms go down and make your way to a Sphinx. Okay, so you're in your Sphinx pose now, the palms face down. Keep thinking about pulling your chest through, dropping the shoulders. We're gonna take the right leg and bend your right leg. Think about really trying to get your heel to your bum, so that you stretch your front quad, but we do it from this belly down position. So then bring your right leg down and bring your left leg up and heel the bum. And then left leg down. Now this one you can either keep your knees and your feet together or you can separate them, but we're gonna lift both legs up. So knees and feet together will target more of the sides of the outer thigh. And as you open them, it will take pressure off of it so you can decide. Keep pulling your belly and your shoulders dropping down as your belly pulls through. And now keep your hands exactly where they are and don't move anything, just push away. Now don't move anything and pull it back. And now don't move anything and push away. And don't move anything and pull it back. Okay, let the legs go down to the floor. You can flex onto the toes and then make your way back into a child's pose. You can make your way to a laying down position so that you are laying face up and the hands, take them face down and they go underneath the lower spine. And then as you lift up your legs, you lift up the chin so the chin tucks to the chest but the shoulders are down. And then you open it back up and that's one. So then close it and then open it. Go ahead, move at your own timing. You can move faster, slower than me. I'm gonna go to 11. I'm on 3 right now. And you don't have to do 11. You can do 4 and lay in a savasana, or you can do 5 and lay in a savasana. You have choice. Again, faster or slower is completely up to you. Choice again. Keep going. This is 7 for me. This is 8. 9. 10. 11. Arms and legs out and just letting the savasana for a moment. Let the arms go out, palms face down. Let's bend the knees, make the feet flat, scoot the hips to the right, and take a spine twist over to the left. So you scoot the hips to the right and the knees go to the left. You can keep the bottom leg straight, you can eagle wrap the legs, or you can keep the right leg straight and grab your right foot with your left hand. Both palms face down and look over your right shoulder and get that passive stretch in the neck. If you want a little bit more to amplify it, you take the feet and you just walk them up to the knees and you try to get the knees to hug really high into the armpits. And what that does is it just moves the twist up the spine. Okay, let's go to the other side. You can switch it. So this time I'm going to scoot my hips to the left and I'm going to bring my knees. I'm going to eagle wrap them and bring them over to the right. Again, bottom leg can stay straight. Eagle wrap the legs, top leg straight, whatever you like. You can tippy toe, walk the feet all the way up so that those knees are really pressing into the right armpit as you look over the left shoulder. Getting that passive stretch in the right. Okay, let's roll to the side and make your way sitting and facing back up, back to the center. And we are here. Okay, so we are going to sit whichever way is comfortable for you in the left leg, and we're going to grab over the top of the right foot. Now, what we're going to do in this motion is we're going to pull the foot in and up to make a big circle. They're like, oh yeah, she's going for it. And we're going to do this. Doesn't have to be big range of motion, but I'm going to ask you, I'll show you side view. Try not to round. Keep that chest really up and lifted. Even if your circles are small. See how I do this? I got real small circles. Okay? But if I was to take it in and up and around, that's a larger one. Okay? I'm gonna go to 11. That's 2. You can stay with me or not. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I got a little hunchy there. Notice it again. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, one more time. 11. Now bring the foot down and then just come forward, and that will relieve it. So it feels a little bit achy in the back because when you contract those muscles around the spine, then they're contracting. It's like doing a bicep curl for the spine to keep it lifted. It's the strength to hold the vertebrae up in this upright position without hunching or without arching. Okay, let's go to the other side. Take that right foot in. Right foot can go whatever you want to do. We're going to hold over the top, really lift up through the chest, and we're going to pull in towards the body as the elbows bend, and then the foot goes away. That's 1. In towards the body, and then the elbows go away. That's 2. Go ahead, keep going for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, check your hunchy, 11, and then go forward, leg down, forward, it will relieve it. Exhale. Okay, come back up. We'll do this one, and then breathing. And we're done. It's 45 minutes today, okay? So take the arch of the foot and we're going to bring it into the inside of the elbow. We're going to line up the knee with the hip. So this setup is where it's at. Now, this is traditionally called rock the baby, but we don't want big rocks, right? That's not what I'm trying to achieve here. So literally, when you line up knee and hip and knee and ankle and you're here, this is a big deal. With that spine and chest lifted again. So we gently rock. I'm just gonna count in my head to about 10, maybe 11, so we keep the high vibration numbers. I'm on 7. Okay, that's 11 enough. Come forward, exhale. Okay, come back up. Go to the other side. Remember, the arch of the left foot's going to be in the crease of the elbow. And then line up. This is really, it gets tricky, especially, you know, lining. You can use your camera, your TV, or whatever you got to really catch your view. So left knee, left hip, flex left toes back, and then you hug it. And wow, that's powerful without even having to make the movement once you get that alignment. Stay with it. I'm about count 5 right now. 6, 8, 10, 11. Come forward. Okay, come back up. Take the arms up over the head. We are going to go in prayer position with the thumbs crossed. Again, I'm going to put us on a timer, and we're going to do, we won't do a minute. Again, we'll keep high vibration numbers. We'll do 44 seconds. So let's interlace the fingers, release the index fingers, and you're literally going to, okay, go ahead. Go at your own pace. Move as fast or as slow as you like, and as powerful as you like. Take a big inhale. Tuck your chin to your chest, suck your stomach in, pull up on your Mula Bandha, hold it for 3. Most powerful one yet. 2, 1. Head up, chin up, take the hands, make them go towards the outside walls, let the arms go down by your side until they touch the floor, and you have cleansed your aura, whether you believe in it or not. You take the hands to the floor and then bring the head to the floor in a bow, in a moment of silence, in a moment of gratitude. Thanking the air that we breathe, the sun that shines bright on us, the roofs over our head, the food that we eat. Knowing and understanding each moment we are guided and protected and directed. We come back up to the center, hands come to the heart, release the thumbs go to the top of the head, we say, I intuit the truth. Thumbs go to the mouth, I speak the truth. And thumbs go to the heart, I know the truth. Back up to the top for Shanti. Back to the mouth for Shanti. And back to the heart for Shanti. So it's peace, 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 and love to all beings. And quick and easy, yeah. Thanks so much for joining us today. Namaste, everybody.